Welcome, Agile friends. My name is Richard Copeland, and I'm hosting this session with our amazing speaker, Stefan Stojkovic. In the session, we'll be learning about the Agile playground. Welcome, Stefan.
Thank you for having me, and yeah, I'm definitely glad to be here.
Fantastic. So in this session, we'll be learning about co-creation of ways of working through continuous experimentation. There are also other sessions in the Agile Online Summits 2024 that touch on this topic, so don't miss those. For example, Anja Goulet, one of our keynote speakers, will have a live Q&A session on empathy-driven development, a new paradigm for building collaborative software teams. Check out the other sessions at agileonlinesummit.com. But now it's time to focus on our guest speaker and our topic for this session. So, Stefan, as Agile coaches, we know that continuous improvement is the only way to stay competitive. How do you aid teams with their continuous improvement journey?
That's a really good question. I think we need first to acknowledge that today we live in a complex world. That's the first thing. And on the other side, people often try to avoid exposing themselves to the new things because there are a lot of uncertainty, yeah? And unpredictability, let's say. And because of that, they tend to stick to the old practices, ways of working, and tools. The problem is that the world is changing too fast, and we actually need to do totally opposite of that, yeah? So we need to explore new things all the time, because what was good a year ago already is outdated today, yeah? And as you said, if we want to be competitive, we need to speed up, but not just our delivery, and especially not delivery using outdated practices and tools, but our ability to change and adapt those tools and practices to meet the current demands. And I can share my my example and my ideas. Actually, during this conversation, I share a lot of example from practice. I joined recently, not so recently, but 1.5 years ago, I joined the team of professionals, and really good, let's say, professional team, which are delivering really good stuff and so on. And I joined as a producer. In the moment, they already worked several months, let's say 6 months together, yeah. So since the team has already been working together for 6 months, I didn't want to suggest to the team what they should do, and because they knew better than I, yeah. But when I asked them individually what they thought about the current ways of working, I got a lot of dissatisfaction from them. They wanted to change almost anything, yeah. So my proposal was actually to eliminate all the processes and start only with the minimum necessary. And along the way, we involve everyone to create a new, as we call it, wow way of working. So I would say that to start with any change with teams, and to let's say onboard them, and anything connected to that, we need first to discuss. And sometimes it's needed to discuss individually, because if you're starting as a newcomer, it's hard that complete group discuss in the group setting to you what they think, what they feel. But as individuals, they might give you some more details than you build on that, yeah. So that's the basic and amazing and good idea, yeah, at the beginning.
Great, thank you. Thanks, Stefan. So experimentation is an essential part of improvement. The teams need to be clear on why they're experimenting. How do you set alignment before conducting an experiment?
Yeah, alignment is really, really, really important. I think we talk about several things usually. So first, why we experiment, yeah? And the answer should be because it's the only way to reduce uncertainty, which everyone fears right now. And each time we experiment, we learn something new, yeah? So I had situations where we shortening the iteration from 4 weeks to 2 weeks, and that taught us totally different things, not directly connected to that, but somehow it was connected, that we have two big tasks, that UI design usually is a bottleneck, and that we need to adopt some automate strategies and so on. Yeah. So that's the first thing. Then we need also to align what experiment for us is. So not necessarily